Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Naruto chapter 632 review. Once again, that is Naruto chapter 632 review. So, this week's chapter, there's a lot of things that I want to talk about when it concerns this week's chapter Naruto, alright? But obviously, the main focus was Sakura and what she did in this week's chapter Naruto, and her statements and her claims. And we have like a miniature flashback, like kind of like her having an internal monologue with a few snippets here and there about her always looking at the backs of Naruto and Sasuke when they were younger. And I'll get more into detail later. But let me just put it like this. This chapter of Naruto, I would not be surprised at all if there was the same equivalent fangasm that occurred in last week's chapter Naruto. Why is that? Because what Sakura did, to say the least, is unprecedented when it comes to her specifically. And there are, for some fucking reason, I don't know why, but surprise, surprise, there's actually quote-unquote fans of Sakura Haruno. So what she did in this week's chapter Naruto, there were probably thousands of people who were like, Sakura. And these guys took out the fucking lotion. They were like, yeah, and here we go, Sakura-kun, Sakura-san, Sakura-sama, I'm ready, yeah, ciao, yeah. Like, I bet you, there are probably so many people who went along this path. And I don't doubt it. Because, again, what she did was actually somewhat impressive. But there's a real ironic twist to it. So before I get into more detail, let me do a brief summary of the entire chapter, and then we're going to move on, alright? Basically, the chapter was the Rookie 9 assemble. Of course, we're excluding Sai, Tenten, Rock Lee. I don't know what the fuck these guys are. And then what happens is that the Rookie 9 assemble. They say each of them say like a few words. Like we have Naruto say something. Well, no, like Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke. Like they say like a one-liner. And then we have Kira say something. Hinata, Shino, Ino, Choji, whatever. Right. And then what happens after that is that the Juubi, there's another Bijou bomb, and then surprise, the barrier actually holds up. The formation of the four sun gods actually holds up, and when the bomb is fired, the explosion is contained within the barrier, and then it goes jettisoning up into space, like the explosion itself goes into like the stratosphere, maybe even the mesosphere. I don't know. And then what's happening after that is that the Juubi appears to be like it's covered in bruises and wounds, but basically the Juubi can tank its own explosion. We all know that. At least that's what's shown so far. And then what Hashirama does, he makes these wood clones, right? And then he has each of the wood clones go to these spots, these locations, so they can open up a path inside the formation of the four sun gods. So we have Shinobi infiltrate in the inside and take out the Juubi now. At the same time, Hashirama, he makes like a big ass like wood seal, and he jabs it in the Ten Tails' neck, and then a wood clone goes at the same time. A wood clone goes up to Madara. He's like, yo, let's fight. Madara sits down. He's like, nah, I ain't fighting no fake wood. I want that real wood. You catch my drift, man? I want that real good shit. So, yo, man, Madara is somewhat badass, but somewhat yaoi. Somewhat yaoi. So we move forward because hey, he likes that wood. Alright, he can tell the difference between fake wood and real wood. Why? Because he's used to that wood. And once you're on that real good shit, you don't want that fake shit. That's the way it is. So Madara is gonna fuck that shit. And then what's happening is that we have the Rookie 9 and like other shinobi fodder motherfuckers, they infiltrate. And then we have Sakura, Naruto and Sasuke, they lead the way. And then Sakura comes out of nowhere with like, she's about to punch this one, and the Zetsu, no, not the Zetsu, I'm sorry. The Juubi makes like these sub-Juubi clones. Like these miniature Juubi clones. so it can defend itself against these spotter shinobi as it's being pinned down by Hashirama, and it's somewhat wounded. And then they're taking on these sub-Juubi clones. Here comes Sakura. She does an internal monologue to herself about how she has always been looking at the backs of Naruto and Sasuke, how she's always thought that she was a good kunoichi, and how she has another flashback about what Tsunade said to her about how you're my disciple, like you are the disciple of the 5th Hokage, and so on and so forth. And then at that point in time, she awakens the seal on her forehead, right in the forehead, the high Kyugu, something of that nature. And then apparently, according to like Sujune, she was storing that shit up inside for like 3 fucking years. And then she punches a Zetsu. I mean, holy shit, a Zetsu. A sub-Juubi clone. It goes flying. She follows it, punches the ground, fucking doink, like, you know, and then, but you know, pretty much that was the end result. And then the ground like cracks and so on and so forth. Like we have stalagmites rising here and there. Then she gets cocky as fuck, like, yeah. And then like she turns around, and as she's turning around, there's like a big ass Juubi subclone, like literally about to penetrate her from the backside. Like he's about to go in deep from the back. Like no, like I don't want that. No, I don't want the V. I want that A. You know what I mean? I want that nice tight hole. Like he was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And Sasuke and Naruto save her ass. And then the chapter ends with her saying, Tsunade-sama, I believe I've caught up with them. So before I get into the whole entire Sakura thing, let's go step by step, part by part, piece by piece, and then we'll get to Sakura. Because this is so fucking ironic. So basically, part 1, right? The first thing about the chapter. The Rookie 9 coming together. Listen, I don't care. I don't, like, people are like, oh, this is so nostalgic. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Listen, the only reason why it's not nostalgic at all for me, well, actually, no, there's 2 reasons why. Number 1 is, again, the fact that Sasuke's alteration in character was so drastic in such a short period of fucking time, it makes no goddamn sense. Like I said before, if this had occurred in a few months' time, where he had to actually contemplate his reasonings for choosing this dark path, and all his actions like killing the samurai, killing, you know, and all these people, him joining the Akatsuki, if he had to contemplate his very being and his purpose ever since he was a child, and took at least a few months to deliberate on that, and then turn good, not via Hashirama speech, okay, fine, then this would be a lot more nostalgic. But there's still another problem, which is problem number 2, is that part 2 of Shippuden, part 2 of Naruto, is worse than part 1. Listen, I know there are those who somehow, for some goddamn reason, believe that part 2 is better than part 1. I'm telling you right now, it's not. It's not. Alright? It's not. And that also mitigates this nostalgia that people are having for this reunion of Team 7 and the Rookie 9. Sakura, she's been fucking useless ever since like episode damn 2. Naruto, in part 1, I actually thought that he was pretty cool. In part 1, yeah. In part 1, he was pretty cool. Work hard, bust your ass, and then you'll get what you want to get. I thought it was mad cool in part 1. Part 2, Destiny, the chosen wonder, chest out. Yeah, like, fuck him. Part 2, fuck Naruto. And then Sasuke, don't even get me fucking started. Alright? I mean, part 2, he came out with his goals set in mind. He was completing his goals. And then within the course of one arc, what happened? He fell from grace. End of story. Moving on. So, the first part of the chapter, I don't care about, alright? The next part of the chapter. The fucking Juubi, man. Come on. Like, you guys know how pissed I am when it comes to this Juubi. It's like, all he's doing for like the 90s time is fire Bijou, damn. I mean, I've never seen, before this arc, when a tail beast fired a Bijou Dama, meaning mainly Naruto and Killer Bee. When they fired the Bijou Dama, Naruto back in the day was actually like in his four-tail version when he did that against Orochimaru, Killary, when he did it in the fight against him and Taka, Team Taka. Those things were epic. You were like, like when you saw that shit, you were like, but now you're like, oh, another fucking Bijudama. I don't care how big they are. I really don't give a flying fuck. I don't care if they come in waves, and explosions, and shells, and big balls, massive ball, huge, giant, twin nuts. I don't give a damn what they come in. Seriously, it's like in one arc, they butchered the Bijudama. Literally, just butchered it. So, I don't care. I don't care. And, again, the fact that this thing is supposed to be a god, alright, but basically it's a god, but it's like a one-move wonder. I mean, it does other shit here and there, but its main thing is the Bijudama. And that to me is very... It's not good, because, simply put, when you see a character do a move over and 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 over, it's stale. It gets boring. It's lame. Like, I mean, that's why I'm having Ichigo and Bleach. I had the same problem with fucking goddamn Goku. Oh man, it's the same shit. The only character I never had a problem doing the same shit over again was Yusuke Urameshi. I don't care. He gets the exception, right? Pegasus Seiya and Saint Seiya. Pegasus Ryusenkin. It's like, oh my god, not again, bro. I hate that shit. I hate it. So put some variety into your fucking techniques, please. I mean, the Juubi did like sub-Juubi clones, but it's like, who gives a fuck? Like, whatever. So the Juubi right now, he's pissing me off to high up. Now, very impressive. I'm surprised that this formation of the four sun gods can actually retain its shape. Well, actually, no. It fired the explosion, the Juubi. It fired the Bijudama. It exploded inside the formation of the four sun gods. And then it, like, stretched and then compressed. And then the shockwave was diverted upward into the stratosphere and the mesosphere. And I'm like, really? So very impressive. That's a very impressive technique. So, Hokages, I mean... We've seen the Raikages, not all of them. We've seen the Tsuchikages, not all of them. We've seen the Mizukages, not all of them. And we've seen the Kazekages, not all of them. And they were okay. But the Hokages are, like, they're clearly above and beyond. They're clearly. I mean, the fact that these Kages in the past actually had battles seems comical, because these Hokages are way better than the Raikages, Tsuchikages, Mizukages, Kazekages. They slaughter their asses. So yeah, Hokage for the motherfucking win. Alright? And who leads the pack? Tobirama. Who pack? Yeah! He leads the fucking pack, man. That's right. Alright, so that part I like a lot. Now, when we see the part where Hashirama does the clone thing, and then he says, you know, clones open the gates to the four sun god formation. Madara, let's fight. Madara says, no, fuck that shit. Again, Madara, he's like, yo, I want that good shit. Stop fronting. Stop fronting! I want that good shit. To me, it was badass yet yaoi, because Madara, he is a badass dude, but he's like, sometimes when it comes to Hashirama and that wood, he just can't stop himself. Oh, he just can't stop himself. So, but again, the fact that remains that the Juubi right now, Madara could be helping its ass out so much. So he should be doing perfect Susanos, fucking swings and shit, just killing all these shinobi. And the fact that he's not helping the Juubi makes me doubt his resolve to complete this Moon's Eye plan. And that to me is shocking, because he spent all this time, his own death plan, well, not planned, but he died purposely knowing that he'd be revived, and to complete the Moon's Eye plan. He went through this whole entire elaborate scheme, and the fact that Hashirama's back, it seems like he's forgotten all about that. It's like, what happened to the original plan, bro? What's going on? You should be assisting the Juubi as much as possible, so you can complete the Moon's Eye plan. Remember, that's their goal. I know it's been a while, but that's their goal, the Moon's Eye plan. But apparently, him just chilling, it's like, instead of you chilling, go assist the quote-unquote God that will get you this plan, that will complete this plan for you, so you can rule the world with the Genjutsu invisible iron fist. Okay? But no, that's not happening. Because he had his whole entire speech when he was talking to Obito. How the world's not fair, losers and winners. He was such a pussy. But the fact matter remains that that's his plan, and he's forgotten about it because of one man, Hashirama. Sasuke, his hatred, he forgot about it. Why? Hashirama. Hashirama is amazing. I'll give him that. This dude is fucking phenomenal. He is, oh man, this guy is phenomenal. He's okay, but moving on now. The next part and the last part. Oh yeah, and by the way, we see Mifune in this chapter. Who else but me? I was stunned. I'm like, this is the first time we've seen her ass in the entire battleground. Where the fuck were you hiding, your samurai boys and your samurai boys? What the fuck were all like? We just see Mifune. I'm like, when the fuck did you get there? Like, what the? So I mean, whatever. I mean, just a little side comment. But basically, at the end of the day, the main thing that people want to talk about is Sakura. All right. And again, we see the Juubi do its like sub Juubi clones, and they attack. Listen. The thing about this whole entire Sakura shtick that's so ironic, that's so comical, is like we see her have an internal monologue about how she always thought that she was a good kunoichi, but she was always watching the backs of Naruto and Sasuke, and then she remembers Tsunade telling her how you're my disciple, you're the disciple of the fifth Hokage, and so on and so forth. She spent 3 years storing this chakra into her fucking damn skull. And like with the seal, the Haikyugo, the Haikyugyu, whatever it's called, I forgot. Fuck it. And basically, she takes out a bunch of Zetsu fodder. She gets cocky. I mean, shit. Where the fuck is Zebra when you need it? Where the fuck was Zebra? Like, you got cocky, what? But she gets cocky, and then a Juubi subclone comes from behind, and she gets saved by Sasuke and Naruto. So the whole individual aspect, the whole individuality that she attained, or that was supposed to be promoted in this week's chapter of Naruto, is negated by the simple fact that at the end of the day, the end result does not change. She still needs to be saved by Sasuke and Naruto. And the thing about it that's very ironic, even more so, was that because of their supposed save, and like they're in a circle where like their backs, like they have their backs like against each other, like a unit, she feels that she has caught up to Naruto and Sasuke. And I'm sitting here like, have you lost your fucking mind? Did Yu-Gi-Moto come out of nowhere? Mind crush? Like, did you lose your mind? Are you serious? Look what Naruto's been doing this entire fucking war. He's insane. He's the one most powerful dude in Naruto. He's top 5 easy. He's top 5 easy. And you're not even top 20. Get out of me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Sakura? What the fuck? Come on. Come on. I mean, she punched a few Juubi fodder. And you think you're up to fucking Naruto level? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, hell no, bitch. I mean, listen, man. She's too cocky. She got too cocky. So, no. If the question is, did Sakura catch up to Naruto and Sasuke? The answer is no. In fact, we see Sasuke. He does an Amaterasu fucking sword, man. Like, forget about him using the Susanoo. He makes like a dual style, like a, what's it called? Nitoryu shit. He does the 2-sword style shit. Nitoryu, like 2-blade, whatever. I forgot the Japanese name. And one of his swords is Amaterasu Fire. He has his regular sword and an Amaterasu Fire sword. And you think you're up to Sasuke level? Get the fuck out of here. Sit down. So, I mean, listen. Like, that's very ironic. To me, it's very ironic how you feel that it's like she got cocky. She got super fucking cocky. That's her problem. My problem is that, okay, like she pulled an Ichigo. She had no power. She was in the corner moping, not again. And then all of a sudden, this seal conveniently, comes to full bloom, and now she can use her real power, and then she gets cocky. So she pulled an Ichigo, and whatever. The chapter overall is actually okay. It's an okay chapter, not bad at all. Not a bad chapter. It's okay. I'll give it an okay rating. But just that, the saving grace was the Kage doing their thing. And, again, Sakura doing, what Sakura did was actually impressive. But it's just that how could she put herself at their level by doing 2 punches? I mean, we can assume that she has the same shit that Tsunade does, but if Tsunade sucks, and you're doing an enhanced version of what she did, then what makes you think that you're on their level? No! Tsunade is the weakest Sannin! She's the worst Hokage! And you think you're on Naruto Sasuke level. Sit down. So I'm done. Alright, the chapter roll rating is going to be okay. And Sakura, she got cocky. It was that simple. She got cocky. And that's it. End of story. So I'm done. King of Lightning. Be sure, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. The fangasms, they're there, but from my point of view, fuck no. Fuck no. And I'm out. Peace. Have a nice day. Salute. Yeah. Don't get too